Hi, hello. It is Summerween day 4. And I have to work today. And I swear, this is so weird. Like, of course my work week is going to be inconsistent when I need it to be consistent. Like, of course. Literally that whole thing about me thinking that Kate was Katie and then I didn't have to work. And I was like, what? And then I do have to work today. But Grace works with me today. I know. It's been like months. No, it actually has been months since she has worked with me at my job. And this is probably one of the last times. I think that her and I are working together today. And then I think her and I are working a party together next week. And then I think that's probably her last shift. I don't know, I'm assuming, because she does have her other job, that's taking up most of her time. So that's exciting and sad. So I'm supposed to be opening at work and she's closing, but I'm actually just gonna go and pick her up and we're gonna ride together. And I was like, you're gonna have to get there an hour earlier than you normally would, but then I'm gonna have to be there like 2 hours later than I normally would. So let's just make it let's just do it. Let's just make it a whole freaking day. So I'm gonna go get her, like right now after I finish filming this. And she doesn't know it, but we're gonna go to the post office and we're gonna go to Dunkin' because I want to. And because she's usually like, no, I don't need it, if I'm gonna get a coffee or something. But then I'm always like, I'm just gonna get a large and we'll split it. Because I know she wants it, but she doesn't like to spend money on stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm always spending money on shit like that. So let's go. She's more like she spends money on clothes, where I don't like buying clothes. So everybody has their thing, Anyway, why am I talking about that? Let me grab this. Hold, please. This is so sad to say this. So sad to say this. So I'm this far. I'm on page 60 of 97, and I'm DNFing this book. I'm DNFing this. We Can Never Leave This Place by Eric LaRocca. I kept telling you it just wasn't my vibe. And when I tell you that I don't care, it's not just, okay. It's not just that it's not my vibe. I just don't think this book is good. I don't think this is good. I do not suggest buying it. It's so tiny. Like, it's not worth like the amount of money, honestly. And I really love Eric LaRocca. I'm gonna give this 2 stars only because the writing is so good. Like, the writing is honestly phenomenal, but this story doesn't make sense, but not in a good way. Like, it doesn't make sense as in like, why am I reading this? Like, what? Like, it just, I don't feel like there's a deeper meaning. None of like the stuff that is supposed to be deep doesn't make sense. And then there's like not a point. And I don't like it. I don't like it. So DNFing that. But I did last night while I was struggling to get through that. I ended up picking up The Island. Yeah, it's called The Island by Adrian McKenty. So it's the same author as The Chain, which I'm also hoping to read for this reading vlog. We'll see. And I was going to pick up this one first, but then The Island's audiobook was available in my library. It became available. So I ended up picking that one up. And I'm already, because I listened to it yesterday, and then since it's 2 o'clock right now, I've been listening to it like all morning, and I'm like 42% of the way in. And it is very thrilling. Like, these look, The Chain, The Island, it looks like just kind of like your basic like suburban mom mystery thriller. No, it is fucked up. I was like, this is like a light Karen Slaughter kind of moment. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so in The Island, you're basically following this girl named Heather, and she's 24 years old, which is kind of crazy. Like, she gets together with this doctor, and they get married, and then now she's the stepmom to this, like, is she like 13? To a young teenager, and then a young boy, like, that's like 8, I want to say. And I'm like, wow, she is young. God damn. But they go on this vacation to this island, but the only people that live on the island are a family. And they kind of are their own law, like they're the law of the land, okay? And then something happens where basically they accidentally commit a crime. The original Heather, that family, they commit a crime, and then they're like, okay, well, these people are like, create their own justice and like their own family, and we're not part of the family, so we need to get out of here because they're dangerous, like they've all got guns and stuff. So Heather decides that basically like they're going to cover it up and they're just going to leave and get on the ferry. But then of course the family finds out and they're on the run and some crazy shit is happening. It's good. I'm really enjoying it. I've fucking shook at how much I'm enjoying it because it was not at all what I was expecting. Not at all what I was expecting. And I'm definitely hoping to pick this up. And even if I give both of them 3 stars, like, what a good time. Like, they just look like such a good time. And I'm having such a good time reading The Island. And then I also picked up physically Blood Sugar by Sasha Rothschild. And I picked this up today. I've only read like 14 pages or 13 pages. And I am going to continue. But I'm telling you, okay, I have to continue. One, because the main character's husband is a type 1 diabetic. And I've heard the representation is really good. And like, honestly, say less. I'll read the whole book for that. But the writing in this is so Tumblr post. Like, it's somebody that used to make those like aesthetic Tumblr posts, but like that grew up and then somehow got a book published. And also, look at Sasha Rothschild. The main character in this book is described to look exactly like her. And I'm like, this is a little too main character energy. You know what I'm saying? But like some of the ways that things are written, like let me just flip to like a random, I didn't mean to knock the biggest one over, causing a catastrophic crash. But once I did, I was mesmerized by the droplets of broken colored glass that smelled like flowers and candy. I reveled in the beauty of the destruction. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a little too much. Like, I'm like Sasha. You can calm down a little bit. Like, you can just say, oh, my hair was a deep pecan color dappled with copper. Sasha, calm down. Calm down. Anyway, what this book is about, I love this cover too, but I'm really hoping to love this. So this is about a woman who, I don't really understand what her deal is, but she kills people, or she has, at least as far in her life now, because she's 30 years old, she has killed 3 people, boys, men, you know, varying. I don't know how they all died, but she's killed 3 people in her life. But then right now, in the present day, she is being interrogated by the police because her husband is dead and they think that she did it, but she didn't do it. And she's like, okay, like, you know, I'm being accused of 4 murders, but I only did 3 of them. And then we're going to try to like figure out how she can get out of it, I guess. The writing, you know, I already said, is abhorrent, to be nice, but I really want to know where it's going to go. I'm intrigued. I was going to pick up the audiobook, but there's like a 14-week wait. So I'll probably just end up reading the whole thing physically. I don't know. But I am going to head out to work now and pick up Grace, and I will catch you in like 10 minutes. G-Race. Little meta moment. Hi. Let me tell you, like, I get it. From here down, we're the exact same human being. Hi. But literally, her tables kept thinking I was her. She has fucking purple and pink hair. Look at this.
Not even close.
Not even close. And we don't even have the same glasses on. Mm-hmm. Nice try. Nice try. We were working together today. It was freaking great. And we're just waiting for these motherfuckers to leave. Mm-hmm. Did I read anything? Obviously not. Obviously not. Clearly not. Hello? But honestly, are you even here for that? No. You probably saw Grace in the thumbnail and was like, click shit.
Click shit.
Click shit. Nothing. Let's see. Anything exciting? Okay. So, there's a dude at my job where we have this running joke to get new people to believe that we used to be married, and we had a horrible divorce, okay? So we're always playing this game with each other, and Grace doesn't work that much, so he didn't know that she knew about the game. He walks up, says something to Grace, like, oh, it's been a long time.
Like, give me a fist bump.
And Grace is like, wait, what did you say?
Like, I can't remember.
You were like, do you really think I'm gonna talk to you after what you did? And he's like, he looks at me and he goes, she's not part of this. And I was like,
It's like, that was 2 separate instances. Like, what?
and I was like, with how many times you've said her name, she's part of it. Hysterical. Fucking hysterical. Oh my God, what was it that he just said?
I don't know.
Oh.
About snacking?
No, oh my God, yeah, he walked up and I was snacking and he was like, I don't like that you're snacking, I'm worried about your weight. I was like, good God. But then he walked up and he was like, I saw you take your apron off an hour ago and haven't seen you be productive since. Like, what are you getting paid for? And I was like, really? Why are you the restaurant's bitch boy tonight? Because he was like the expo, and he like pauses, he's like, and I was like, did Gordon die? And he was like, he's on vacation. And I was like, for a month? And he was like, oh, I love your dress.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, so did Gordon die? Oh, it's these ones. There's only 2.
Oh, really?
The rest are
I was like,
showers.
why are there only showers?
Yeah. It's a fancy gym.
Very.
And he was like, oh no, he's on vacation. I was like, really? He says, been gone for like over a month. And he was like, oh yeah, it's a vacation. I was like, really? Because it sounds like he died and I was too afraid to tell you. And do you know what he said? He said, yeah, we already spent our allotted money on memorials this year. I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm done.
That's gonna have to go on the budget. For every year, apparently.
Okay. It is very, very late at night. Okay, I finished my work day at like midnight, and it is like 3:30 a.m. Listen, it is late. It is fucking. Why is my test strip all the way over here? Good God, how did it land all the way over on this side of my desk? Anyway, hi, hello. I'm professional. I'm talking to you as a booktuber. My hair is not a fucking mess. God damn. If anybody has a cure for flyaways, please let a bitch know, because I'm out here. Like, what am I doing? Hello? Anyway. Hi. I was like, I am going to finish, because I was at work all day today, and of course I didn't read anything. I didn't bring a book with me. I did not bring my headphones because Grace was at work today, and I was like, listen, we're going to spend that time with my best friend. My best friend, my main bitch. So I was like, I'm not going to be reading. So when I got home, I was like, I'm going to finish The Island by Adrian McKinty. Listen, I wish that I would put a picture up here of what it is. I probably won't. Anyway, I finished it, and wow, it is wild. It is wild. I was not expecting it to be as wild as it was. Now, like, it's wild in terms of how just domesticated mystery thriller it feels. Like the way that it's written seems like it's a very placid mystery thriller. But then the shit that comes out of this woman's mouth, I'm like, you did what? What happened? You had to kill who? You did what? What the fuck? Like it's wild. It's wild. And I really enjoyed that. I was taken aback by this book. It shocked me. So I feel like even though it is a, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to give it 3.5 stars because I want to give it 4 because it shook me. It really shook me so much. Like I was not expecting anything like what I got out of this book. But then I'm looking at it going, it's not 4 stars, but like, it's real. I would highly suggest this audiobook. I mean, now a lot of people say that the audiobook is like, oh my God, like there's gunshots and there's this and that. No, literally the audio quality, in my opinion, it is not serving. It like literally whenever it's like, oh, when a gunshot went off and then it like pauses and it's like, I'm like, that's so low level drama. Like that's so soap opera. I that's telenovela. Like I don't think that's good. So I don't like that. But the audiobook is good sans that, I think it's good. I really enjoyed it. I had a really fun time reading it because I was constantly going, what? Adrian McKenty, what the fuck are you talking about? So I really enjoyed it. I would highly suggest it. Even though I'm giving it 3.5 stars, I highly suggest it. Like, I really highly suggest it. If you want a fun, fast time that you're like, oh my God, what is going on? Highly suggest this book. So good. But other than that, I'm so fucking tired and I have to work all fucking day tomorrow, of course, without Grace. So basically alone. I'm just kidding. I think there's other people that would be there, but like, nobody as good as her, obviously. So I am going to end the vlog here. If you have gotten this far into the video, leave, if there's a little island emoji, like a little like island with like a palm tree or something, leave that. That would be so freaking cute because I really enjoyed this book. And I am planning on immediately reading The Chain by Adrian McKenty. And also these chapters are so short. It's like, honestly, it's stunning. I kind of want to read it physically, but I work all day tomorrow, so I'm going to have to listen to it. But I'm so looking forward to this. And this premise seems even better than The Island. Maybe not, I don't know, because this was the first one. The Island was the second one. I don't know. But I'm very much looking forward to this. And if you want to see me read this, stay tuned for tomorrow's vlog because you will see me tomorrow. And all of that said, have an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having right now, in whatever part of the world you're having it in. And I will see you in a video coming literally tomorrow. Bye.